Firstly, introductions. Tourism is a key driver of Malaysia's economic growth. To remain competitive, a company must design efficient tour packages that minimize operational costs while ensuring high customer satisfaction. Our study focuses on Penang, a premier destination known for its cultural heritage and natural landmarks. We have selected 5 iconic attractions to include in a one-day tour operated by Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad, which are Georgetown UNESCO World Heritage Site, Penang Hill, KHAIRUL Temple, Journey Drive, and the Penang Botanical Gardens. To find the most efficient route, we modeled the tour as a Travelling Salesman Problem or TSP. By using distance from Google Maps and Google optimization tools in Python, we determined the optimal path to minimize total travel distance and transportation costs. Next is problem segment. Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad must plan a one-day tour visit that includes 5 interesting tourist destinations, namely Georgetown UNESCO World Heritage Sites, Penang Hill, KHAIRUL Temple, Journey Drive, and Penang Botanical Gardens, and return back to the tourism company. The tour route is planned by applying the Travel Salesman Problem TSP. The distance between each location must be determined, and each place must be visited at least once in order to ensure that the selected route is the most efficient route to travel. As a result, Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad is able to organize a one-day tour package effectively. The cost of tour must also be calculated in order to obtain the minimum possible transportation costs. And the objective of this project is first to determine the minimum total distance from the tourism company to all selected tourist destinations and return to the tourism company. Second, to find the optimal tour route that visits each tourist destination exactly once and ends at the tourism company. And lastly, to calculate the transportation cost and suggest a suitable tour package price for a one-day trip. Next is problem solution. So firstly, we talk about type of vehicle. For the purpose one-day tour package, a van Toyota Hiace is selected as the mode of transportation. This vehicle is suitable for group travel, offers sufficient seating capacity, and is commonly used for tourism purposes. Its moderate fuel consumption makes it appropriate for cost calculation in the study. So this table is talking about the petrol type that Toyota Hiace used, which is diesel, that pricing at RM2.92 per litre. And Toyota Hiace can travel up to 10 km per litre of diesel. Next, for the purpose of this project, Google Maps was used to collect distance and travel time data between locations, as well as to identify several major tourist attractions. It was decided that Penang, Malaysia would be the most suitable location for this study. Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad, Georgetown UNESCO World Heritage Site, Bukit Bendera, KHAIRUL Temple, Journey Drive, and Taman Botani Pulau Pinang were selected as the 6 locations involved in this tour. Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad serve as the starting and ending point of the one-day tour package. To make reference easier, each location is labeled as follows. So this is the figure of maps of Pulau Pinang, which we can see in the table that every location have represented by different notes, which are S is for Joyce Holiday Travel and Tourism Berhad, that color with blue. A is for Georgetown UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is colored by purple. B is for KHAIRUL Temple, colored by yellow. C is Penang Hill, colored by orange. D is Penang Botanical Gardens, colored by green. And lastly, E is Journey Drive, colored by pink.
For this study, 6 locations are considered as nodes, which form a complete undirected graph K6 using the formula n multiplied with n-1 over 2. A total of 15 possible routes or edges are generated between the locations. Each edge represents a direct connection between two nodes. The distance traveled and time required for each route were obtained from Google Maps and summarized in the table shown. These values are later used as input in travel assessment problem to determine the most efficient tour route.
Next, we go to the adjacency matrix. The adjacency matrix is produced by the information from the distance between the two nodes. We already know the criteria for adjacency matrix is a square matrix. So from the previous result, we got the table of adjacency matrix is as below, where the table shows the distance between each pair of locations involved in the tour, including the tourism company and the 5 selected tourist attractions in Penang. Each row and column represent a node, while the numerical value represent the road distance in kilometer obtained from Google Maps. The diagonal value are 0 because the distance from location to itself is 0. The table is symmetric, indicating that the distance from location A to location B is the same as from B to A. Next, we can produce the table 6 by 6 adjacency matrix from the table adjacency matrix that have been written. This matrix represents the distance between each pair of nodes and is used as input for solving the travelling salesman problem, which is we call as TSP. This is the network graph that illustrated by adjacency matrix.
For the source code, we have 8 steps, and for the step, we get the route from 0 to 1 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 and to 0. For the shortest total distance is 26.9 km, and the route sequence list is 0, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
From the grading, we get the optimal route obtained from the travelling assessment problem KSP can be represented as from route S to A to E to D to C to B, and lastly the route S, or we can call it from Juice Holiday Travel and Tours in Neighborhood, just to Georgetown UNESCO World Heritage Site, to Gurney Bridge, to Penang Botanical Gardens, and to the Penang Hill. And the second location is Ket Lok Si Temple, and lastly to the Juice Holiday Travel and Tours in Neighborhood. The minimum total distance required to complete the tour is 26.9 kilometers after calculate all the distance from S to A to E to D to C to B to S. This result demonstrates that the application of the travelling assessment problem effectively minimized the total travel distance, making the proposed route suitable for an efficient and cost-effective one-day tour package in Penang. Now, we want to calculate the cost of fuel and time travel calculation. We get from the information, the company is planning to use a minibus van Toyota Hiace, and the DICE fuel is chosen as it provides better performance and fuel efficiency for long-distance travel with a higher passenger capacity. Based on the information obtained from the Ringgit Plus website, the price of diesel fuel in 2025 is Rm 2.92 per litre. We can assume that the minibus can travel up to 10,000 meters per litre, is equal to 10 kilometers per litre, and the maximum speed of the vehicle is assumed to be 80,000 meters per hour, equivalent to 80 kilometers per hour under normal driving condition. So, we also obtain from the TSP solution, which is 26.9 kilometers for the distance. So right now, we can calculate the fuel cost, which is the distance travel divided by 10 km per litre and multiple with 2.92 ringgit. We got the total fuel cost, which is 7.85 ringgit. And then we want to calculate the maximum speed. We want to calculate the time travel hours from the information given, which is the formula to calculate the time travel hours is equal to the distance travel divided with 80 km per hour. So we got that the result for time travel hours is 0.34 hours. This is optimized to a route. From the previous result, we got the total cost of fuel for the path obtained using the travelling salesperson problem is Rm 7.85 with a long distance of 26.9 kilometers. The total time travel back to the initial point is 0.34 hours, excluding stopping time at each tourist attraction. The result obtained for a situation for a clear and smooth road with a maximum speed for Toyota Hiace under normal driving. The pattern of the given price is as shown as below. In this section, we want to calculate the tour package price. The table on the left side is shown the Penang'S one-day tour itinerary. There are 7 destinations, and the tour starts from 9:30 am until 5:36 pm. Then we can calculate the price of the package. There are 30 participants using a Toyota Hiace van. The total travel distance for the one-day tour is 26.9 km, with an estimated duration of 8 hours and 6 minutes. The total time duration comprises the estimated travel time between the destinations as well as the time allocated for activities at each destination. The total cost excludes the ticket prices and consists mainly of petrol costs and service charges. The cost of service is Rm 900 ringgit, include driver service, breakfast, lunch, and commission fees for tour management and coordination. Based on the total cost, the price per participant is calculated with separate rates for children and adults when ticket prices are included. Therefore, after being calculated, the price of package for the adult is Rm 84.33 ringgit per pax, and for children is Rm 77.82 ringgit per pax.
For the conclusion, this project applied the travelling salesman problem TSP using Google or our tools in Python to optimize a one-day tour route in Penang. The optimized route covers 26.9 km with a total duration of 8 hours and 6 minutes, minimizing travel distance and cost by visiting all destinations exactly once. The recommended package price is Rm 84.33 per adult and Rm 77.83 per child for a group of 13 participants, demonstrating the effectiveness of graph theory in real-world tourism route planning.